Hi Norwex team. My name is Lindsay Mercer and I'm an executive sales leader with Norwex. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about hostess coaching. Now I am going to be the first person to admit I was slow off the start line with my business. I looked at it very compartmentalized and my main focus was on my shows because those were my money makers. And when I didn't get new bookings and when shows canceled or rescheduled, I didn't always understand why. I just figured it was the nature of the biz, totally out of my control, what could I do? Well, hostess coaching is one of the most important things that you can do to make sure the shows that are on your calendar actually happen. Shows will reschedule. It is just a part of life. But cancellations happen because the hostess feels defeated. She may feel like nobody wants to come, nobody is RSVPing, nobody is getting excited like she is. So it is your job as the consultant to let her know that you are in her court the entire time. I like to look at hostess coaching as almost a 6-contact system. And that sounds like a lot, but when it's broken down, it really isn't that much. And it's not that much time because a lot of us are concerned about how much time our business takes. It doesn't take that much time to stay continually connected with your hostess and let her know your expectations of her and also let her know what's normal. We don't ever know what her past experiences are with some other direct selling company. I have had a personal invitation to a show from another company where the hostess said on her group invite, please RSVP to this because the consultant told me if I don't have at least 12 people that it's not worth her time to come. Yeah, that is the industry that some people are experiencing. That is the side of the industry that is not that positive and that we are sometimes going up against, right? And that can also be why people hesitate to book because they think we may expect them to have 20 to 25 people in their living room, when really, are you willing to go for 2 or for 20? Are you really willing to go to her house if she's only got her sister, and her mom? If you are, tell her that. When I tell my hostesses, hey, you know what, I don't have any expectation on how many people will come. I'd love to be able to give you a great show. You know, if people can't come, let them know that they can order. And it's no problem to reschedule the day of if you want to. Every single time I have told my hostesses that, they breathe this great big sigh of relief, like, oh, okay, good, right? Like they don't want to think that they are somehow letting us down because it's not about us. The show is about them. So here's what I do for hostess coaching. That very first contact is when you book that party. Usually it's at another party that she's at. The goal at the initial contact, that initial booking, is just to be excited. That's it. We are going to have so much fun. It's going to be an awesome time. I know that your friends are going to love this. I am going to be in contact with you as soon as the specials for your month come out. That is, if she's booked, the next month or the following month after that. So that's the initial contact. Just getting her excited, you're excited, maybe giving her a few catalogs and order forms to take home, whatever's in your hostess package. The second contact is when I send her the monthly specials. This contact is by email. I email her an introductory email. I say, I'm excited to do your party on this date. Hostess that you came to her party, she earned $298 in free product. I'm really hoping we can do the same for you. Attached are the customer hostess specials, blah, 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 blah. So I'm giving her some initial information, I'm giving her the hostess specials for her month and the customer specials so that she can send those out to her friends and family if they're able to come or not come to be able to see them in advance. The third contact that I have with her is about a week before her show. This contact is your critical point because a week before her show, chances are she has had very few RSVPs and she is feeling very discouraged. People nowadays are just very non-committal. They say they're coming and they don't show up, or they don't reply at all because they're just being passive-aggressive. Who knows, right? It's her circle of friends, it's not ours. But we want to connect with her at this critical point, and basically the way that I open up the conversation is I say, Hey Shannon, just wanted to connect with you about your show next Friday. How is inviting going? That's all that I say. And then she can reply back and say, great, looks like I'm, should have quite a few people, or yeah, it's going okay. I think I've got 5 or 6 people coming, or yeah, no, it's not going very good. I've only heard from 1 or 2 people. And we've all heard all of these scenarios, right? So if she says, yeah, it's not going very good, I only have 1 or 2 people, I say, no problem. That is okay. People make decisions so last minute. That is totally normal. Just keep following up with the people that haven't RSVP'd yet, and the people that said maybe, just connect with them, in the next day or 2, and see if they have that date open on their schedule to be able to come. The 4th contact that I make with my hostess is the day before or the day of her show. And on my week before contact, I've told her I will connect with you either the day before or the day of your show to get the final numbers. So when I connect with her that time, it might be by a text or it might be by a phone call where I say, hey Shannon, just connecting with you to see if you have an idea of how many ladies you're expecting. I'm starting to prep for your show, so I want to make sure I bring enough material. And then she can give you an idea of how many people are coming, and then that is also when I say, that is excellent, I'm excited, you've got 8 ladies coming. I really recommend that you connect with all of the guests who have said yes to remind them about your show. It is incredible how many people forget things last minute, and we just want to make sure that they remember that you and I are both going to be there. So that's the day before. You go, you do her show, you're excited, it's awesome, you get new bookings, it's a fantastic evening, and of course she is amazed at our hostess benefits. The 5th contact that I send my hostess is right after I submit the show. I send her another email that says Norwex Show Summary, and it's a template email, and I say, thank you so much for having me in your home. You have earned a total of $302.96 in free product. Down at the bottom is where everything is listed. If you haven't thought about becoming a distributor, here's how much money I made from your show. Your #1 recruit lead is always your hostess, and we'll talk about that in a different video. But I let her know that the evening was a success for me and that I'm so thankful it was a success for her, and it was a successful partnership between the 2 of us sharing the Norwex message between her family and friends. The very last and 6th contact that I give to my hostesses is I send them a handwritten thank you note within a couple of weeks of their show. Let me ask you, if you really want to stand out and be memorable as a consultant in an industry that can be seen as being flooded by consultants around every corner that are willing to put in an order for you but are not really actively doing their business, you want to stand out. You want to be remembered. How many handwritten notes do you receive in the mail in a week, even in a month? Close to 0, right? So this is an opportunity for you to stand out. You've got her address anyway. If you shipped, the party to her house and all the orders to her house, send her a handwritten thank you note. And you can include something like, if you know anybody that would be interested to learn about Norwex through hosting a presentation or becoming a distributor, I would be so honored to have your referral, and include a couple of extra business cards. Let her know that you want her to share about you, and that you have now created this relationship with her through this consistent contact that she is going to feel comfortable referring you to her family and friends.